Just because somebody loves you doesn't mean they're absolutely a holeless bolus, going to be doing the right thing by you and by themselves. We live in a world today where a lot of people run away with themselves and whatever's going on in their mind. They don't realize they have a carnal mind. The Bible warns us to be careful of your carnal mind. It's going to turn you against yourself and what you love and believe in. Your carnal mind will do that. It's going to sabotage everything you believe in and hope for and want. And if you allow it by sitting there and not dealing with the issues at hand or ignoring them or hoping they're just going to go away, a lot of people just think that their issues are just going to go away. I don't know what magical... I'll tell you the ones that think this. These are the addicts, right? They can be psychological addicts, they can be drug addicts, they can be alcohol addicts, they can be, psychological addicts are people that want supply off everybody. They're manipulative and controlling. They've got to have their way with the person. These people, right, they're wearing everyone out, they're wearing themselves out, and they've got no clue. They've got no clue of themselves, no self-awareness, none. Absolutely none. They don't know if they're coming, going, what way's up, what way's down, and they end up ruining things and just going to the next opportunity. I was with a lady the other day and listening to what was going on. Her daughter got mixed up with a narcissist, had a baby. Now it's all ruined. She said he'll end up alone. I said no, he won't. He'll go on to the next victim. She would hope he'll end up on his own, but he won't. He'll go on. They go on to the next person. And they repeat the cycle. And so many of you think, oh, well, the person found someone better and they're happier and blah, 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 blah. No, they didn't deal with their issues. So the person after you is going to have to deal with the same flaws and the same faults. That's how it works, viewers. Nobody gets out of it scot-free. Yeah, you'll have your scars and everything from their abuse, but they'll take their problems with them, and the next person is going to wear out exactly the same way you did. So my advice to you would be to concentrate on yourself, what's left of yourself that they haven't taken. Let them go back to their abusers, right? Usually the people in the background that have caused the relationship to demise, they'll all go back and drug each other and make out they're terrible, horrible victims of some ridiculous scandal, but they're not. They're victims of their own demise, and you are a part of that demise. That's how you got mixed up in it. Everybody got worn out. Everybody had no patience left, no tolerance left, and that person had to go because they were connected to troublemakers. There's no point you having troublemakers in your life, because guess what that's going to cause? You know the answer. Trouble. You don't need me to tell you. So why do you allow it? Why do you let these people sneak in, leak into your life, cause trouble in your life, use you up for supply, right? They've got people in the background that can't stand you, and they've got to live with them. So they're living a life with them, and then they're coming to drain your supply. Why are you allowing it? Why are you allowing someone to suck the life out of you? That could actually make you the problem, couldn't it? If you're enabling abuse, you're the problem. And that's all there is to it. The other person's causing the problem, but if you're enabling it, you're part of the problem. If you're not shutting it down, right? Even if it means having a fallout, you're part of the problem. So you might be triangulated and being abused behind your back. You know the people, they don't like you, they don't want you around. They'll bang on all the, they'll put on the mask while you're there and pretend that they like you and that. Anybody can do that. Sell a house, become a real estate agent or a car salesman. You have to put on the mask. It's just how life is. They'll put on the mask when you come down and you don't know. They know what's going on. And you accept it because you're weak. You've allowed yourself to become weak. You've been told that you can't confront issues and fix them. You actually convince yourself that there's nothing wrong. The problem's possibly you. You're the one being abused. But you're still trying to, convince yourself that the problem's actually you. Nah. It's all mixed up. It's all muddled up. Nobody knows if they're coming or going. Most people don't even know what day it is about what's happening to them. So you need to pass through your loyalty and faithfulness and look at the situation for what it really is. If issues aren't being resolved, then the person values the issues, whether they're afraid of them or not, or they're unable to or not. They value the issues more than you. And many of you don't want to hear that, you don't want to accept that, you don't even believe that that could be possible. Well, it's possible. You're living it now. Because you've let your faithfulness and loyalty blind you from your reality. Your reality is miserable, sad, horrible. You're being abused. You don't want to appreciate or take notice of that. You're trying to allow yourself to get used to the abuse. That's not going to happen. You're suffering from mental breakdown. You're psychologically not well. You don't feel well. You're wondering why you keep losing things. It's because you're not resolving anything. You've had great things in your life and you've lost them because you've chosen the wrong way. You've chosen to be willfully ignorant and you lost your way. You lost your relationships, you've wasted your money, you're stuck with debt for the rest of your life, you're living under all this stress, and you're still making the wrong decisions. And somehow or other you think that it's everybody else's fault. Every time you leave, lose, or get told to go, it's somebody else's fault. Oh, it can't be my fault. You better believe that people don't just, put their life and energy into something to have it just fall through the cracks. And that's what yous are doing with these abusers. You're allowing them to abuse you, use your money, leech on you, lie to you, deceive you, steal from you, ruin your relationships. You're feeding them, you're supplying them, you're financing them. You're an abuser yourself because you're enabling it to happen. That's why people aren't going near you or these people, because they know. They know. Along with the family, they know how much trouble you are. They know how much enmeshment's going on and how dangerous it is and what you people are capable of. Oh no, but you're functioning and it all looks good on the surface. But underneath, it's a mess, a broken mess, irreparable mess. Because you don't want order, you didn't choose to get things right, you chose to sweep things under the carpet, make out you're a victim, but you're just an absolute predator, enabling the dysfunction and all the other stuff that could have been fixed.